Did you know drowning is among the top 3 causes of unintentional injury-related death worldwide, with the highest drowning rates are among children aged 1 to 4 years old? Hi, my name is Sarah. In this video, I will touch on the topic of water safety for beginners. So today, we will have my buddy here to help me explain better throughout the video. Hi, Droppy. Can you catch me a pool of water? Not using. No, that's a glass of water. Okay, thank you, Droppy. According to National Drowning Prevention Alliance (NDPA), water safety means the steps or measures needed to be taken, or in short, the precautions, not just when in the water, but also around bodies of water, neither large or small. There has been a misconception about when people are drowning, they're going to scream for help or flail their arms to catch attention. But in fact, drowning is silent and can happen in as short amount of time as 20 seconds to a minute. In order to avoid these deadly accidents or injuries when in or around water, let me share you some of the tips to water safety. First and foremost, whether you are on a boat or swimming in water, you need to know the location you're in. Make sure that it is safe to swim in. Avoid going swimming in a location with strong currents or underwater debris or very low water temperatures. Also check whether the water depth is more than 12 feet deep before diving in. And never dive in headfirst into a river, lake, or pond. Another thing to consider is the weather. Do not go in the water during a thunderstorm or when there is a sign of lightning. Even if you are in a boat, seek shelter and stay away from metal objects and open areas. This is because water conducts electricity, so lightning is more presumably to strike water than land. If you're going for a swim, be prepared for an emergency, and it's a bonus point if you learn how to swim. This can save you a lot from the risk of drowning. However, never swim alone. Even if you are a strong swimmer, it's inevitable to get tired and muscle cramps. So bring along a swimming buddy. For beginner swimmers, know your limits. Do not go in deep water that you are unable to touch the bottom. If you are an adult with children swimming in the water, always be on the lookout and supervise them closely even if they know how to swim. According to the Statistics Department of Malaysia, from 2017 to 2021, there were 591 drowning deaths of children aged as young as an infant to preteen. Adult water watcher is very important to supervise children even if there is a lifeguard around. Water watcher needs to avoid any means of distractions like reading, texting, or talking on the phone. Other than that, wearing a life jacket that is approved by local Coast Guard is very important when riding on a boat, especially for those who can't swim or are weak swimmers. Do you know those air-filled toys like water wings, noodles, and inner tubes? Never use them to replace life jackets. A bit of extra information about life jackets: there are mainly 5 types of them depending on the type of activities or boating conditions you're in, so choose a proper type and a good fit. Make sure that the life jacket has no holes or tears too. One last tip I can give you is remember to rehydrate yourself when playing in the water, especially if the sun is out. Drink plenty of liquids, especially water, to prevent from dehydrating. Clean water, I mean. I hope this video brings help to understanding more about water safety. That is all from us. Thank you.